Item is item number 3, recognize Jim Reeves upon his retirement from the Sheriff's Department for his many years of county service. Sheriff Boudreaux is here and have a few words to say, followed by, I believe Supervisor Shuklian has a nice plaque for Jim.
Mr. Chairman, good morning, and to the board, good morning. It's a pleasure to see everyone. I just want to take a moment to recognize the CHP officer that was shot and killed last night. It's become a dangerous world for law enforcement. There was 3 others that were injured in that, and it's time that we stand behind our law enforcement across this country. In saying that, what we don't get in the news and what we don't hear in the media is our emergency dispatcher that was taking the call for help as that officer was going down. We need to remember our emergency dispatchers. Jim has been a friend of mine for many, many years now, and he's one of the veterans. He's one that has taken calls for help from officers, from civilians, from those who just needed the help. And I know for a fact Jim would love to jump through that screen and help them themselves, but he knows that the job of coordinating resources and making sure that that calm voice on the other side of the microphone is one that brings confidence not only to those that are responding to these emergency calls, but to the officer themselves. I've been on the other end of that microphone and actually been on the other end when I needed help when Jim was the one in the dispatch center. And I have to tell you that his calm voice gave me comfort, and I know that his voice has given many comfort. And so today, for me as the sheriff and for the men and women of the sheriff's office, for the many times that Jim has given that calm voice and made sure that the resources were deployed. Even when you have lieutenants, and sergeants, and those in higher ranking command, the one you listen to is that emergency dispatcher. And I think at times we fail to recognize them appropriately. And I today just wanted to make sure that we recognize Jim for his many, many years of service, over 25 years. And he has always been that person that we in the sheriff's office rely on to be on the other end of that microphone with comfort. So Jim, I just wanted to recognize you this morning. I know that Amy has a presentation for you. Jim and I also want to just say that, Jim and I sometimes sit on polar opposites of opinion when it comes to different subject matter. Yeah. But having said that, he has always been very respectful, kind, and has been a man of honor. And I appreciate him as a man, and I appreciate him as an employee with the sheriff's office who will always be recognized as one of the best. So Jim, thank you.
Calling all cars and units and stations, copy BOL. I say one continuing, after 25 years, 3 weeks and 12 hours, Radio Jim is officially 1042 at 1800 hours. It's been my pleasure and honor to be one of the voices on the other end of this radio and the phone for that time. Being able to support you and serve the citizens of Tulare County as part of the team here in dispatch has been at times nerve-wracking, infuriating, suspenseful, frequently amusing, but always rewarding. Can't imagine having done anything else as a career. Well, maybe astronaut, but NASA's never seemed interested. My time here has seen 3 sheriffs, 6 dispatch supervisors, and various shift supervisors. Sometimes I wonder how many deputies and officers' voices have come across my headset. There's been a bunch, and sometimes it seemed like they were all trying to talk at once. Being a dispatcher means being part of a team, and I wanted to compliment all of the dispatchers I've worked with over the years. The camaraderie and support for each other is what makes this place operate so well. I feel fortunate to have been part of that. So now I hang up my headset for the last time and head off into retirement. Thank you for putting up with me and for allowing me to be part of this family and team. Stay safe, be nice to the dispatchers, and know that from time to time I'll be listening. Visalia 1, Dispatcher Reeves, clear at 1735.
Yes. So
Jim, on behalf of the supervisors, I don't speak as eloquently as the sheriff. I would have said exactly what you said, though. I'm sure, you know, your calming voice and years of experience was very calming for folks on the other end when they were in their crisis situation. So on behalf of the board, thank you for your service and dedication to Tulare County. I know you've been getting very involved in a lot of community organizations and events throughout Tulare County, so you have now more time to do that, and they will call upon you to do so also. So congratulations.
Thank you.